Oh, boy.
What the heck were you thinking?
What in the world were you thinking?
What were you thinking at this point?
What were you thinking, man?
What were you thinking?
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 All right, in our batch of what the heck were you thinking, man? What happened overnight last night?
Well, it happened during the day, apparently, yesterday, okay? Officers, I'm just going to read it from Kennewick Police Department's Facebook.
All right.
Officers responded to an armed robbery at 325 South Union, the Union Mart or Mr. Ed's Mart. You guys know it. It's right where the
right where that roundabout is.
Yeah,
there.
4th and Union.
Okay.
Anyway, a 15-year-old male entered the location, allegedly demanded all the money. Suspect had his hands in his pockets, and the clerk believed he had a gun.
Okay, so 15 years old. All right.
Clerk asked the suspect several questions, and then the kid became frustrated and fled on foot. I'd love to know what he was asking.
Okay,
him.
well, usually stuff like, what's your favorite color? Have you...
What do you do in your spare time?
Yeah, do you play baseball for what school again? And
while the officers were still en route, a store employee located the suspect, brought him back to the store by his ear.
Oh, yeah, because that's what they do with 15-years to try to rob stores.
And then he was arrested for armed robbery, booked into the Juvenile Justice Center.
Okay.
So my thought is, did he really have a gun? I mean, they booked him on armed robbery, or is it enough to pretend like you have a gun and they can arrest you for armed robbery? Or
man, I don't know, yeah.
What was this kid doing? What were you thinking?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're 15 years old. I mean, yeah.
What time of day? I have so many questions.
Yeah,
I need to call KPD and get confirmation.
What questions
what
were
else
asked?
Can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, where'd you buy those pants? I mean, did you go to...
Maybe he couldn't get away. His pants were falling down because they were so baggy.
Could be, yeah. Where'd you get your shoes?
How do you have a gun? Why aren't you in school?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Maybe there's all those questions. He just got frustrated and said, well, geez, I can't rob this place. This guy's asking me way too many questions.
I mean, we're laughing, but it's not funny, but still.
I want these many questions. I'll just be back in school. So, didn't say whether he had a gun when he was arrested?
Well, it says he was arrested for armed robbery and booked.
All right.
Arrested for armed. So I'm assuming they found a weapon on him?
Maybe, yeah.
It doesn't say. But maybe if you just pretend like you have a weapon, that's considered a weapon.
It could be, yeah. So we'll just be aware, kids. Stay in school and don't be robbing stores in the middle of the daytime.
Not a good plan for your future. Wow, it's just sad and scary. And middle of the day at Mr. E's, that mini mart on Union and 4th. Wow.
Yeah, right there at the roundabout. Jeez. What, 3-something in the afternoon?
It shows a picture and it's daytime, so I don't know.
Kids are getting crazy because all the days they had off for winter break, in the winter, and the snow days, they're just getting out of their minds. That's what's happening. Just don't do it, kids, all right? Stay in school and learn. Don't rob stores. It's not a good ending for you, all right?